I'm just going to turn that off. Wow, look at all these faces. Hello, hello, hello. So welcome to tonight's session to finish off your year. I wanted you to all celebrate in style and for us to do a bit of a reflection piece over the last 12 months, because it has been an epic 12 months. And I have to say, if you've made it to the end of this year, give yourself a round of applause, because you have made it through another year in business. And it's not been an easy year, I can imagine. So let us know in the comments, are you happy that you've made it through another year in business? Because it's been a challenging year. And I've seen loads of people obviously closing down and stuff. And so you guys have made it to the end of the year, which is absolutely amazing. And we're going to celebrate that tonight. And obviously I'm going to give you some insights to what I think is going to be happening next year. And obviously I'm going to be revealing what's coming up for 2026. Yes, was worried for the summer, briefly. Yeah, it's been hard, but super proud. Yeah, we should all be super proud of what we've achieved, because literally you've made it through another year. You've had highs and lows. Some of you have obviously smashed it. Let me know in the comments who has smashed their goals for this year. What they set out at the beginning of the year. Maz says, I'm so relieved and happy. Year 5 and 6 in business. Yeah, it's a long time, Maz. That's it. You're never going to go back to a job now. Malika says, Learning Hub's 9th anniversary tomorrow. Oh, amazing, Malika. It's been challenging. Glad some time off, but chuffed with what I've achieved. I'm so excited for 2026. Yeah, amazing. That's what we're here tonight to do. So we're going to recap from the year. We're going to say what we've done, because I feel like you have to say these things out loud. Because when I was putting together this presentation, and Dirk, my husband, do you know what? I have to say husband now because I got married in May. He's working on a video that he's put together. And when we were putting it together, there's just so much stuff we've done this year. I was literally like blown away. I just thought, oh my Lord, we have done a hell of a lot. And sometimes you have to stop and reflect and go, wow, that's a massive achievement. Perfect. First year in business and loving it. Okay, well, so I can see all your beautiful faces on my screen at the same time while you can see me on the screen. There's still people coming in, so just bear with me. Need a rest. Yeah, I know, Julia. I think everyone is hanging on literally by their fingertips for the end of the year. Me too as well. I'm like literally like, come on, it must be time to put the feet up. So today we're going to celebrate 2025. We're going to cover some insights, and I'm going to talk about what's coming for next year. So what a year it's been, and literally we should break it down, and you can let me know what you've done this year and if you've been involved. So in January, we kicked off the year with the Profitable Play Bootcamp. So I teamed up with the amazing Elaine. For those of you, I think many of you know Elaine. Let me know in the comments if you know Elaine. So Elaine is a franchisee with Splat Messy Play. She launched her own online business off the back of doing one-to-many last year, where she helps service providers make more profit in her business. And she was a member of my mastermind this year, and I helped her launch Profitable Play Bootcamp, which I think we had about 150 people sign up for that, where we went through basically looking at all your income, all your expenses, where you could be saving money and where you could start thinking about how to make more profit. Yes, Tim says brilliant. Oh, Elaine's great. Yeah, brilliant. So we kicked off that event, and I had a great time doing that. So we did some live sessions. And obviously Elaine set some tasks for the day. We also did some work with the amazing Lisa Aaron with her big school warm-up. Let me know in the comments if you got involved in that, where she was talking about how to build relationships with schools in 2026. And I also always promote Club Hub Awards. And I helped you guys write your award-winning application in an hour. So we did a session on that. And as always, we always get loads of feedback. So when I was putting together all these snippets of feedback, I had over probably 350 just screenshots on my phone from people that have sent me messages and things that I've clipped throughout the year. It's probably a lot more than that. And that's why I'm so proud of what we've actually achieved this year, because when I see all the results we get, it's absolutely amazing to see. Oh, there's someone. What was that? Has someone come off mute? Oh, hang on a second. My video. Oh, it's Usain Bolt. Thank you, Tim. I forgot to put that on. So basically in February, yeah, anyone who doesn't know, I put out the blocks for Usain Bolt before he got really famous in Crystal Palace, before he did all the Olympics, and I'm a massive fan of Usain Bolt. But in February, we kicked off the one-to-many event. So I partnered up with the amazing Lisa Johnson. Let me know in the comments if you did Race to Recurring Revenue, where we looked at how we can make passive income in your business. Many of you went on to do the one-to-many program and are now launching like online businesses or looking at how you could create your own reoccurring revenue. We also had a massive month in the club all on Instagram. I had the amazing Fatima do a session on how to host live interviews. We had Audrey that came in and did a whole session on how to get more sales out of Instagram, and we had the amazing Sophie who taught people how to use Reels to get more traction. So let me know in the comments, did any of you guys get involved in the Instagram training in the portal or one-to-many, or let me know what you did in February and if you had a really good month that one. Mary says yes, yes, yes. I think I did all of it. Perfect. Yeah, so we're all like moving forward. And then in March we held our first business retreat up in the Highlands, which was for my mastermind. Let me know in the comments if anyone else would like to come along to a retreat for 2026. It's basically you get time out of your business to focus completely on your business for 2 to 3 days. And we spent we spent time in the Highlands, and that gang were a little bit lively in the old Luton airport, whatever airport they were in, but they did a really good job. And we also had all the one-to-many interviews, and we also launched Katie, where she helps providers make more money from their party income. Yes, would love to do most Instagram training. Yes, perfect. Yes, it was a good retreat. So let me know in March, what results did you get in March? So we had people who were making record months in their money, securing contracts. So let me know if you know. Savannah said, I don't know what you mean. Well, yeah, Savannah was one of the gang in there. And in April, I turned 50 years old. Oh, yes. And then I gave 50 business owners the opportunity to come and work with me through a private WhatsApp group for most of this year, actually. And they did the Pop Star program. And we started the Market Like a Pop Star 4-day challenge this year. So let me know in the comments, did you do the challenge with me in April? Did you do the challenge? And I got the opportunity to fly on a private jet for the day down to Monaco as part of being the top 5 salesperson in the one-to-many launch. Yes, did the challenge in April and loved it. Yeah, it was always really good fun. And I think we've had probably nearly 2,000 people have been through that challenge now. And we've got over like 200 something people have been through the program. It's a great program. It teaches you all the fundamentals of marketing, and I love hosting it every year. And in May, for those of you who do know, I got married. And this picture is actually not public, so you're the only ones that have been seeing it, because I never put it out on the socials. I just showed my flowers. But me and my partner, who have been together for 16 years, finally tied the knot. And so literally got married 2 days after closing the cart for Market Like a Pop Star. So as soon as I'd finished the event, hosted all the live interviews, closed everything down, I got married 2 days later. But what was really amazing for May for me was the Club Hub Awards, because I didn't go this year because it was just so much was going on. But when I was getting messages from everyone telling me who had won awards, like Michelle had won an award, like everyone was just sending me messages all day, and it was just brilliant to see that me helping everyone to write award-winning applications led on to people winning awards. I think that day 21 club members were in the top 100 from the work that we do in the business club, which is an absolutely amazing stat. And I just love this picture of all the gang that was there. So let us know where you're at Club Hub this year. Did you apply for an award? And obviously when we were going through the Market Like a Pop Star program, you can see all the people showing up to training. Oh, thank you so much, Megan. Thank you. It's only one picture I've got nothing else. It's typical us. We didn't organise anything else. And then in June, we did the 1K in 7-day challenge. Let me know who did the 1K in 7-day challenge with us. We made £62,000 in 1 week from those providers that took part, which I think is absolutely insane. I think probably if I'd recorded all the data the year before, we may have hit over 100, but we definitely hit that because I tracked everything. And what was amazing to see was just people saying, I closed off with this, I've made this amount of money, I've made this, and then I've taught people a system that they can use and rinse and repeat. And I know everyone loves the 1K in 7-day challenge. So let me know, have you done that before? We were still doing all our pop star training, and the mastermind were meeting up in person in Birmingham. We met in Birmingham. I did the 1K in 7 day, but it came out at the wrong time for me. Well, that's all right, but now you know the systems, you can use it and do it yourself on your own. Looking forward to the Club Hub next year. Did 1K in 7 day, learned a lot too. Amazing. Yeah, so June we killed it. And then in July, I released like the cool summer content toolkit, which is always a great tool. It's like 21 prompts of being visible, video, either on PDF. Lots of you use it. Let me know if you used it this year again. So it's to keep everyone visible. We always run that every single year. We were still out delivering Market Like a Pop Star program, just finishing off, and obviously people were still getting all their results and working through the summer period. Let me know in the comments, what did you guys do this summer? Sarah said she did it for Black Friday and only joined the club at the end of August. Yes, yeah, and now you can use it going forward next year. And in August, we held the Booked and Ready event. That was brilliant. 450, or maybe 450 providers signed up to do that event with us, where we were helping them get booked and ready in 1 week with one simple task at 7 a.m. in the morning. Let me know who was at the 7 a.m. club. Every morning I was there giving you all tasks to do. But what I really loved about that event was that it obviously got people off to a good start for the autumn, because I know how crucial it is to get that. But also lovely comments like from Chris, who is one of our guys in the business club, saying that it was just nice that everyone was sharing so much information freely, that it's like a real example of what you need to do. And lots of you I know came in through the Booked and Ready event, and then obviously came on to join us in the business club. And it was a great challenge. It was a great event. I always like to host the online events. And in September, I went to Ideas Fest, which was really, really cool. I highly recommend that you book a ticket if you get an opportunity to go to Ideas Fest. It's obviously just all business in general, entrepreneurs. You get to mix with loads of different people. And it's just a great way of learning and connecting with different people, which is where my inspiration came for what I'm building for next year. But I also had the lovely opportunity to take franchisors, a group of franchisors, out to the Shard for afternoon tea, which they absolutely loved. We started off with the Get Bombs on Seats boot camp. We also went and applied for our CPD recognition. So we started that whole membership process. And we started recruitment for our children's activity business strategist, where we were leading with impact. And the amazing Diane, who's a long-term client of mine from Rascals, went on to win an award at the Business Success Network Awards. So yeah, let me know, what was September like for you? Even if you can remember, if it's that too far back. Okay, and then October, we weren't finished yet. No, we were still just getting the party started. So in October, I hosted an afternoon tea at the Ritz with the amazing Rose, Lee, and Becky, some of them, and Tonya on here tonight, which it was an absolutely great experience. They got that as part of their one-to-many sign-up bonus. But we also launched the Purple Cow event, where we did 5 days, again, brought everyone back, and literally, I think it was another nearly 450, 500 registrations for that event, and obviously helping providers get started with being visible and making more sales in their business. And obviously when we did all that, we showed people like telling me they got a guest appearance on the podcast and learned to show up more like themselves. We also launched Rachel, who is now an ADHD coach, if anyone wants to connect with her. So we had a busy October. And in November, we didn't stop. The party continued. We went all in person. So I hosted 2 in-person events. One was with a group of franchisors, which was co-hosted with the amazing Helen from Tots Play, where we were helping emerging franchisors, existing franchisors, to look at growing the business that they want. Oh, here comes Chris coming into the group, and also looking at franchise recruitment. But we also hosted an in-person day for many of the providers. So let me know if you were in that room on the Saturday where we hosted the event, and providers actually delivered the sessions for us, and that was an amazing event. Julie says yes, amazing day on Saturday. Yes. Mary was there, Carrie was there, Kelly was there. That was the day, because like when I was building what I'm building for next year, obviously when you're going into a period of growth, you're going to have those collywobbles like all of you do when you're growing a business. And that was the day that I realized that what I'm doing is the right decision. The energy in the room that day was absolutely amazing. Like the connection in the room, the networking, people speaking, people learning, made me realize this is what I'm meant to be building. So November like sealed it for me. And we also did the 1K in 7-day challenge again for people who joined and were looking at their Black Friday offer. So many of you may have been making all your money that month. September was also when I found out how I could jump down to see that. Yes, I heard, Nicola, that you guys were all down at your conference down south. Yes, I did Black Friday offer the first time. Yeah, so it was in person, was amazing in November. And then obviously December, we've been wrapping up the year. We had a review session last week, which was just lovely to see everybody come on. And then obviously we were getting all this feedback at the end saying, I love this one at the top, because this client came in from the Booked and Ready event. She then went and did the Get Bums on Seats boot camp. Look at the increase by each month of how much money she's made. And now she's doing the Fill My Classes program. I'm confident that she's now going to go into the new year with off to a really good start. And that's what my work is always about. It's literally like helping providers make more money so they can get to do what they love. And this particular provider had quit her job, full-time job. So for her, it was a big deal that she started making income. So I'm really chuffed about that. And obviously, I love this one as well. I've realized what I want for 2026 to bring where I need to bring focus for my energy, for business growth, and hopefully financial stability. And that's what all our review session was around on that Monday last week, was literally reflecting on what you've done over the year, and then obviously looking at what your plans are for the future. So let me know in the comments, how has your year been? Like, have you hit your goals for next year? Are we on target, or are we catching up? Let us know in the comments while I move on to the next slide. Yes, Laura says that was me. Yeah, it was Laura, but I didn't put your name on. I was kind of, in case you didn't want everyone to know that bit. Perfect. Let us know. It's improved massively since meeting you. Oh, that's so, you're welcome, Claire. Heading in the right direction, definitely. Yeah, and the thing with businesses, and this is what I was saying to everyone last week on the session, was you have to be patient, because it takes time to build a business. And it takes time to compound over each year. And one of the things that we're not very good at is being patient. And so we want things now and we want results now, but it takes a long time to get those things moving forward. And so that's why the first year in business is absolutely crucial, and why many go out of business, because they can't stick with it long enough to get the results. I've had an amazing 9 months so far. I've matched my wage from a job. I've left and I've filled my sessions. Well done. Beyond proud. Goals laid out more clearly for next year. I'm excited. Oh, amazing, Amy. I'm so happy to read that. This year's been an amazing challenge at the same time. Yeah, everybody's faced challenge. Chris, I'm glad you're here, because I was mentioning you earlier. This year's been a year of learning, surviving, and 2026 is about thriving. Perfect, Chris. Well, Chris, I am 100% confident. As soon as people know who you are, then that's when everything is gonna like go big time for you. So this year, like, what has it taught us? So from my perspective and what I've seen in the sector and from working with everyone, visibility alone is not enough anymore. Okay, so being seen doesn't guarantee your sales. Attention has to be earned with relevance, clarity, and consistency. So basically, attention is the new currency. Like, big companies are paying, like creator entrepreneurs, or you want to call them influencers, for the attention that they can get. So if you can start thinking in your head that you need to be getting attention, but it needs to be earned on the relevance of what you're putting out there. So that's one of the things we've learned. Trust is now driving buying decisions. Customers are more cautious and take longer to decide, and they buy from people and the businesses they trust, not tactics. Hence why I've always been saying to everyone that we need to be speaking to customers, we need to build all those touch points up, because they are taking a lot longer to get through the process in any time of sales. Like, so even like franchisors, some of them are reporting back 12 to 18 month lead-in time, like, to get people across the line. So trust is really, really important. We're in a trust economy at the moment. Personal presence will outperform branding. And I have said this time and time again for years. I wrote a book on it as well. Founder-led, human-led businesses outperform faceless brands. People want to know who they're buying from. So we need to be building that personal brand, which I've been telling everyone for a long, long, long time. And obviously, simplicity converts better than complexity. So we want simple offers. Make it easy for people to buy from you, okay? Simple journeys, not like sending them on a link and then 20 links later they can buy. Fewer choices are winning, okay? So the ease of making it easy for people to buy is where we want to be going this year. And then relationships, like, outperform short-term growth. Community, follow-up, retention are now the strategic advantages, okay? So long-term connection will always win. It will win. So have you guys felt that this year? Have you felt like you've had to work harder for sales? Have you had to speak to more people? Have you had to follow up with more people? Have you had to create more content with you in it? Like, have you had to do a lot more touch points? So let me know. Lee says, oh God, I'm stealing this. This year is the year of learning to survive. Yes, it's going to be about thriving next year. So let me know in the comments if you have seen that. Yes to all of this. Yeah, I was chatting with Michelle earlier, and she said she spent 3 hours following up per day at the moment. And that's what's basically going on. Agree with those points, says Tim. Being much more focused on following up, and it's given me results. Yeah, like, so if you can get people into your DMs, you are going to see better results than if you're just posting on socials. Just think of the socials as the shop window. Okay, and she's been more focused this year, following up. Okay, fantastic. So what do I see happening for next year? So this is like Mystic Meg, Mystic Meg stuff, if anyone's old enough to remember Mystic Meg. So community and connection will drive growth. Okay, so like, I complete believe community is going to beat audience. It doesn't matter if you've got a big following. Like, you need engaged community, you need engaged people, okay? So that's what we want to be building for next year. Focus on, in your business, how can you build a community around your parents? Is it your either private WhatsApp groups? Is it meetups? Is it something else? Okay, so you're going to be looking at how you can engage them. Rather than chasing followers, you want to be building a community. Okay, those repeat customers and referrals will matter more than reach. Like, I've had this conversation many times with people when they say, oh, I'm looking at my reach. I never look at my reach. I look at who's commenting and engaging with me. And it's worked for, I don't get obsessed about how many people I've reached, how many people have done this. I look at who's commenting, who's engaging, who's speaking to me. And so that's what you want to be looking at in terms of building your referrals, because that's what you want. You want your customers to keep coming back for more. You want them to tell other people about you. And people buy when they feel seen, supported, and understood, okay? So connection for next year is essential. And I would definitely be looking at how can you build a community around your business next year. Such a tough time getting those bookers booked, but once they're in, they love it. That's okay, that's okay. No worries about switching phones up. Personal brand. So I've been, like I said, people don't buy brands. Like you're finding right now, the big businesses that have been in this game for a long time are starting to struggle. Like their brand is no longer what converts. Personal brand converts. You convert. So people want to see who you are. That will be like the biggest, like trust will be the biggest buying factor in 2026. Who at the minute goes online and like literally my daughter sent me her Santa list. I go through this Santa list, I click I'm literally, every link was practically a scam. To go and tell her that none of those things were real. And that's what's going on. And so literally I won't buy anything from a website I don't know. And so this whole trust factor is definitely going on. Kelly says she wants to build a community to help people simplify tech. Perfect. So your face being out there next year, your voice, your story matters more than your logo. Okay, so start thinking you need to be building that personal brand. You need to get known locally and online, okay, so people can buy with confidence. So when trust is high, selling feels easier. So let me know who's already started building their personal brand and who's like, that's something I'm going to have to start doing. It says me, Anna says me. So let me know. And if you're like, man, I don't like this, I don't like putting myself on camera, I don't want people knowing who I am, what I do. Mary says, yes, need to do more. Yes, people of people. Perfect. Okay, so we're all on the right track. And my brand is all about me. Perfect. So the number 3, better content, my friends. Not more content. Better content. So the average content will disappear in the noise. AI is already flooding platforms. Like I'm looking at stuff and I'm like, is that AI? Is that real? Is that dog really chasing that person eating those things? Like, is it a real thing? And then I see a cat do it. I'm like, that's got to be a fake. And so this is the thing now. We don't know what is real and what's not. And if we're all honest, I mean, we can be honest because we're friends here. Who actually likes spending time on social media? Like who likes going on Facebook and Instagram and scrolling? I mean, I don't. Like, no. Just like a big resounding no. Like, there's just so much rubbish out there now online that you're probably like narrowing your feed down so you can see the people that you want to see amongst all the rubbish that you get like delivered right now from Facebook and Instagram. So you're going to need to produce better content, like content that builds trust, not just like the visibility, which is why I'm saying, go back to point 2, it's the personal brand that we want to be building. Chris is like, I need to sell myself and my goal of getting every child riding bike before leaving primary school and building community. Yes, that is what you want to be doing, Chris. And then obviously you've got to use the social media. Now, don't get me wrong, we still have to show up and do social media. We still have to do all these things. But let's look at how we can create better content. That's content with purpose and intention that takes people from one point, like either building trust and taking them down a sales funnel. Because there's going to be so much tripe coming out next year. And you're already seeing it now, that people are starting to go, I don't want to spend my time on there. And that means it's going to be harder to reach them. Hence, go back to number 1, we need to build a community locally. So number 4, human engaging sales processes. So basically, as always, I've said, sales should feel supportive, not salesy. Like customers need reassurance, not pressure, clear offers, clear next steps to reduce that hesitation. Personal follow-up will increase conversions. I don't see that going away. Like I see it becoming part of your day-to-day next year. It's like follow-up, sales activity in the morning, generating conversations, speaking to people, and obviously taking them through your sales process. I think the days of putting a post on and saying buy my tickets are well and truly gone. You can put them there, but I don't think people buy from that anymore. They buy from speaking to people. And so that's what you really want to be putting in. How can you build an engaging process and actually talk to people? And then number 5, obviously AI is here. It's not going anywhere. And it's here to support you, not replace you. So we do want to make sure we use it as a tool to help you with your business planning, etc. But don't let it become your personality. You need to show up still with all your content, your ideas, your thoughts, your opinions, etc. So use it to save time, plan consistently, keep your voice and your experience and opinion front and center, but obviously that human connection is going to be essential. So I know I'm not even going to ask how many people are using AI, because I think everybody is now using it day to day in their business, but it's looking at how we can make sure that it doesn't come across that everything in our content is AI generated. And if it is, it's got to come from you. There's loads of different ways you can use it. Kelly says, I spend less time on socials now. I post and don't. Yeah, the rule of thumb is create more than you consume. If you feel like you're consuming more than you create, you've got the balance wrong. So you want to be creating more than you consume. And I've always said this about social media: get in and get out. Like, do what you need to do and then come off. Social media sniper, yeah. So what does this mean for next year? So obviously we want to be creating less noise, more intention with what we're doing, build those stronger relationships, get clearer on our selling and build that high trust. And that's basically what I'm going to be working towards with my clients next year. It's all going to be like focusing on how you are doing that. How are you building community? How are you having those conversations? How are you building those relationships? Because I know that's where us as like micro business owners are going to benefit from things next year. So what does this mean for the Children's Activity Business Club? So we've had the business club for 2 years underneath this branding, but I'm going to evolve. I'm evolving and I'm changing. Just like everyone else, we have to evolve our businesses. And next year, you're going to see things starting to shift to a new name, which is the Class Business Academy. So I'm really excited. It's going to be called the Class Business Academy, and I'm going to be able to help all class providers, serving children, families, and adults. Because I actually can help adults too if they run adult classes. Nice logo, thank you, thank you, Tim. And so that will be the first starting point that you see, but the Children's Activity Business Club membership will be staying. Nothing's changing there. I love my community and I will continue to support all my members in there. But you'll see some of the branding and maybe my messaging changing over the next year. So, what have I been doing? We have been building a team of strategists. Do you remember in September, I launched my CPD course, which was building a team of strategists. Here are the first cohort of strategists. Cannot wait for them to get started. You're going to see a lot more of these guys next year. So these guys have been trained up by me. They got their last session tomorrow, and then they've got a test, a little exam to do. And then they're going to be rolled out across the UK. So they're going to be there to be able to do more support for children's activity providers who are looking to grow, and scale. They all have their own unique niches and ways that they work. So they have all different things, like from Rachel, who's an ADHD coach, through to Elaine, who does like mission profit, to Kelly, who does like social media and tech. Everyone has different areas that you guys will be able to lean into. So if you do want support or extra help, the strategists will be on hand, and you will see them showing up a lot more next year. Oh, thank you. That's all right, Karen. I went snooping around your Facebook page trying to find a good picture of you. So basically, these guys are going to be out, and then they're going to be working on my behalf, and some of them are going to be working solo. But they're literally going to be our team that we're going to start growing. And that's part of my plan for next year, is to grow a team of strategists across the UK that are accessible to everyone to get more help and support. So the next cohort, we'll be training for that in March. If anyone is looking to become a strategist within the team. So that's the first part of the rollout. We're also going to then look at creating our whole certified course and program suite. So you're going to start seeing a lot of more of my courses are going to go through CPD recognition. So then they've got the standard quality control on them. So we're going to be building out that suite in our membership, basically. And then you will have seen in November, I launched the Class Business Mastermind. This is for providers who are either scaling through franchising, licensing, or they are looking to grow an online business. So some of them are in here tonight who are the cohort for next year. So I'm so excited about working with those guys. But in 2027, this could be you if that's what you're looking to build in terms of growth and scaling. And then the next thing we're going to be rolling out is the Class Business Network. I want to see more of this happening across the whole of the UK. And I can't be the one delivering it all because I can't be everywhere. And that's where my lovely team of strategists come into play, because they're going to be able to host events, networking events, like one-day events, conference events, all sorts of stuff across the UK, so you guys can access people, training, etc., and build that community and relationship. So let me know if that excites you, because I know I'm really excited about that. Love the photo. It all sounds amazing. Oh, perfect, Anika. I'm glad that you're loving it. We're going to be back with the podcast. Yes, my podcast is going to be coming back. The Class Business Podcast will be launching in January. I will not be in this space anymore. I have a studio that's been currently built outside. It's nearly done. And I'll be moving into a studio where we'll be recording all the different types of content, but we'll be getting the podcast back, because my other podcast, which is a Start, Grow, Scale podcast, has had nearly 13,000 downloads, and people keep asking me when's the other podcast coming, and I'm like, oh, I need to get that started again. So yeah, more podcasts. Yes, Hannah, let me know if you've listened to the podcast. Any chance of one in Europe? Oh yes, but we'll get you to lead it, Rio. You can lead a European one, and everyone can come over to you. Okay. I've listened. Perfect. Yeah, the podcast, I get people all the time and message me saying, oh, I found you on my podcast, and I don't know who they are. And that's the great thing about having a podcast. So if anyone's looking to start one in 2026, I highly recommend it. It's a great way of building up relationships and obviously getting yourself known and build that trust factor. And next year, I'm going all in on YouTube. Like, I'm going to be I've set up the channel, so you can come and follow me. I'll make sure everyone gets the link, but I'm going all in on YouTube next year. Because of the way social media is going, I'm tired of like my live content being taken down after 90 days from Facebook. You don't own the platform, and I basically want to build a legacy, and so I'll be going all in on YouTube next year. All my long form content will be heading to YouTube. And also, guys, I'm gonna be doing a vlog as well, and I'm gonna take you behind the scenes for next year. That's going to come out probably weekly, which would just be all the behind the scenes stuff that happens in running this business. So you can follow along for behind the scenes stuff, so you get to see what really happens and all the working, etc., that's involved. So come and follow me on YouTube. So YouTube is where I'm going. Long form content is where I want to be. I'll be taking all the snippets and stuff and bringing it over to social media. Let me know, does anyone use YouTube for training, learning, consuming content? Let me know if you use it. Excited, looking forward to listening to new podcasts. I'm hoping to start one. Yes, Kelly. So let me know if you use YouTube to create content or to listen to content. Yes, YouTube is great. Currently learning how to knit. Exactly. Consuming. Okay, cool. Yeah. So that's where I'm going to be putting all my long form content. And a big announcement, which I'm really, really excited about, and this is going to be the cherry on the cake for all the work we do next year, is the Class Business Awards, the first UK awards dedicated to class business owners. So I am so excited. For years, people have asked me, Chrissy, when are you going to host your own awards? And the answer's always been at the time, that's not the right time. It wasn't the right time when I was with Mess Around. It wasn't the right time when I first started out. But now feels like the right time. And so I'm really excited that for next year, I'm going to be hosting my own awards event. And I'm going to tell you more about it now, so how you can get involved. So why am I launching an awards? So I've spent years supporting the sector inside out, and I know how hard it actually is. I've seen people doubt themselves while they do incredible work. I've seen growth go unnoticed because it didn't look shiny enough online, and I believe success should be recognised and not downplayed. I've applied for loads of awards, I've been nominated, I've been a finalist, I've won, and I've judged them too. So I've seen all sides of the awards process. But I know firsthand how much it can mean to be seen, to be recognized, to have someone say you're doing really, really well. And it does matter, particularly now if we're entering a credibility piece with the trust. Like, awards are great for business. And I've always said, even if you don't win, your business will. I have been to many awards to pick up my certificate. And that's the intention I've gone with. Pick up the certificate so I can get the pictures, so I can get the SEO, so I can put on the blogs, so I can do the photos, to do the social. And so literally, this is why I'm really, really excited about it. Alice says, totally agree. Awards are great for business. And next year, we're going to be hosting our very own first awards. And who are they going to be for? They're going to be for children's activity providers, including franchisors, franchisees, and licensors, because they get missed out, and licensees and independents. But I'm going to be opening up for all class providers. So that can be tutors, trainers, educators, dance, drama, performing arts, adult classes, and creative studios, fitness and well-being, and studio owners. So I'm going to be opening it up, creating the first UK platform for class-based business owners. Lee says it's on my plans for 2026. I'm going to get an award. Yes, Lee. Okay, well, yeah, we need to, we can start looking at that now. You've got the Club Hub Awards coming up. There's so many awards that you can apply for, but you can definitely apply for our ones for sure. Love an award, said Megan. When's it happening? So we're going to have it on Saturday, the 10th of October. Now, I'm not going small because Chrissy doesn't ever go small. I'm always go big or go home. So I've bloody booked the biggest venue I could find. So we're going to be at the National Conference Centre in Birmingham, which is next to the Motorcycle Museum. The venue is absolutely huge. We went and visited loads of venues. These guys that we saw filled me with confidence because obviously they know what they're doing. So this is a huge thing for me next year, taking on as a massive event so I can recognise the sector. So save the date. And why does it matter? Because I feel like the sector needs to be seen, valued and taken seriously. And these awards create the first UK dedicated platform to spotlight class business owners. Now, class providers have a massive, huge impact on communities, families and well-being, and they deserve that recognition. And the sector contributes real economic value, so jobs, venue suppliers, local economies. So when providers see others succeed, they believe they can do it too. And that belief leads them to confidence, action and growth. So this is not just about recognition for me, it's about empowerment. It's about showing other people that they can do all of these things too, which is why this matters. It's a personal mission of mine. And how it's all going to work. So I'm going to explain, and you're probably going to go, I'm absolutely bonkers and nuts. And this is where you guys will all come in and help me as well, because you're going to cheerlead me on and keep me accountable. So January, we're going to announce all our amazing sponsor partners that are coming on board with us right now. I can't wait to tell you who they all are. That's going to kick off from the 1st of January. But we're going to be interviewing all of the partners, and we're going to get them to tell us their stories. I want to know what classes they did as a child, what do they do as an adult, why they started their own business, why they're really wanting to be part of this journey. So we're going to be interviewing them through the Class Business podcast. At the end of February, we're going to open up the nominations. So the nominations will be then selected. So if you nominate yourself, because you can do that, we are going to pick people at random. And we're going to interview people at random to talk about their application and why they've applied and what they do and what impact they're having at a local level. So this is a great opportunity for you guys to get recognition and visibility straight away. And in March, we're going to announce our team of judges and we're going to share their story. So the Class Business Awards is going to be solely focused on business, and it's all going to have to be evidenced. So it's going to be very fair and very transparent. And we're going to have a team of 20 judges. It's going to be quite a massive team. But we're going to make sure that everybody evidence exactly what they've done in terms of business growth or whatever it is in terms of the criteria, so we can actually make sure everyone's judged on a level playing field. So in March, we're going to be interviewing all those guys. And then we'll close off the awards entries in April. The judging process will start in May, and then we will announce the finalists in June. Now here comes the crazy part. All finalists will be interviewed. I am going to be interviewing 100 finalists before the awards takes place. And so this means we're going to be able to really tell the stories of every single person that is a finalist. So next year for me is all about content like creation, telling people's stories, doing all the marketing and branding around it, but obviously connecting everybody up so that you can feel inspired. So then when you hear someone else's story, because that's what's happened this year, with all the interviews I've done with all the providers this year, it's always blown me away when I hear the results they've got or the impact it's had. And then I've had other providers tell me they saw that interview and it changed their mindset on something, or they actually believe that they can do it. And so that's what I'm building next year, a whole year of storytelling, impact, community. And we're going to interview everyone in the run-up to the award, so that when you walk in the room on that Saturday, the 10th of October, I know every single person. And you will know me. And so that is the plan of what we're doing. This is exciting. I already want to be a finalist. Yes, of course. It's going to be awesome. And then on Saturday, the 10th of October, we're all going to come together and celebrate. All the finalists are going to be invited to a morning where we're going to do a power session where from 10 till 1, we're going to have all the finalists, all the sponsor partners, all the judges come together. We're going to have guest speakers, networking, talking, all of those things. And then in the evening, we're going to flip the room and turn it into a black tie event where we're going to have AV production, video, all sorts of stuff. It's going to be a night of celebration. So I hope you guys are all are excited about this opportunity to be involved and get recognised for the work that you're doing. You should be all writing your applications now, getting them ready. Cool, says Carrie. You can use this obviously when you go forward. So tonight, I'm going to send you an email, it'll probably be tomorrow, but we're putting on the early bird tickets. So if you want to come and join us for the evening, it's a 3-course meal, entertainment, DJ, all sorts of stuff. We've got early bird prices for £125. If you want to, I'll be sending all the link out so you can grab it if you want to come. They are on sale until the 31st of December, midnight. We've only got 50 tickets available on early bird because we've already got so many guests that we need to cater for. So there's not going to be many of these ones available. And then after that in January, they'll go on sale for full price. But I just want to say to everyone, congratulate yourself on getting through this year. It's not been an easy year. Celebrate your success, and we're going to go into 2026 thinking big, and we're going to actually make this massive impact. Rose says she can't wait. Amazing. So I'd love to know in the comments, first of all, are you going to consider applying for awards? Because when I do this, you're all going to get access to training on how to write an award-winning application. You're going to get all the templates you need. You're going to get everything you need to do it, to give you the best possible chance of doing it. Perfect. Yes, yes, yes towards and being there. Perfect. The name's already on the trophy. Yes, Maz. Yes, brilliant. Okay, if you're eligible, you will be eligible, and we totally would love to have you over from Denmark. You definitely need to come. All sounds amazing. Definitely. Yes, Kate, you definitely need to be there as well. Me, I'm a finalist for the first time this year. It's given me the confidence to apply for more. Yes, you should totally be doing it. And then I would love to know, what are your goals for 2026? Let me know in the chat, what's your goals for 2026? What do you want to achieve in your business next year? Because I would love to know that. So for me, it's all about impact, storytelling, building a community, sharing all the stories that we've got. What's this? Super exciting for you. Love your new style and next steps. Oh, you are so, thank you, Maz. I know you've been here from the beginning. Setting up a physical Calm Cats community hub. Oh, I love that, Hannah. Perfect. Yeah, let me know in the comments, what are your goals for 2026? Because you can make anything happen if you make a plan. If you make a plan. And that's what we all need to be doing. Build a community and hopefully make a business sustainable. Yes, Susanna, we're fixing all your stuff in the Film My Classes program. Build the expat community to support the local authority. Growth, create more passive income. Yep, need a plan, Claire. Yep, you're getting one. Don't worry, my lovely. Financial stability formed from building a community, lots of school visits. Yeah, I think that would be one of the biggest takeaways I can give you for next year is build a community, get visible, like make sure you're known in the local area. Okay, you need to actually start talking to people. Don't rely everything online because you just don't know who's going to see it. Full classes and building a community. Get my book out there. Oh yes, Nicole, I love that. And impact more providers. Be known for working with Sen. Yes, Kate, we've got your plan. You're going to build a team and you're going to get into more schools and nurseries and your online program. My plan is strategy. I want to believe in myself more, become a business that's sustainable, stable community that shares just wherever I am. Yeah, you can. Everyone can do all of the things. We all have the capacity or the capability to do it. We just have to believe that we can make things happen. Because when we make that decision that these things are going to happen, then it just goes. And one of the things I always tell you all, messy action is better than no action at all. And so, you could end up, I had an idea in September, I brought it to life very quickly, I reached out to partners, I went and visited venues in October. We were ready, we were going. And sometimes you just need to go with what your gut's telling you, that you know this is what you need to be working on. Finally, start my classes, grow my business and keep it sustainable, keep the word more. Yeah, and we've all got to go with that. So I would love to know, if you want to tell me more about what your goals are for 2026, please share away on the socials or send me an email, because that's what we're all about here, helping everyone hit their goals so you can go and do all the things you want to do, which is teach and obviously make that impact at a local level. Oh, well, I'm so glad everyone joined us tonight. I hope you really enjoyed tonight's session. Did it get you thinking about all the things that you've done? Let me know in the comments. Did it get you thinking about everything you've done over the year? To have a primary school age group leaves school being able to ride bike. Yes, Chris, we're on this mission. Chris, you've got to build that personal brand. You need to get PR. You need to start banging a drum down there. That's the only way you're going to get real traction. Like I've said to you before, your socials are done. You already do that part. You need to do all the other bits. Perfect. All right, my friends. Well, I'm going to wrap up. I'm not actually going to put anything on socials tonight because I'm going out for dinner. So I'm actually going to be like we're not going to tell anyone what's going on. They're just going to have to wait until we put it out there. I'm so amazed on how much I've achieved this hard personal year. Well done. Yeah, we can totally do it. Booked your ticket. Yes, Julie. Amazing. Yeah, also I forgot to say there's a payment plan on there. You can just pay over 6 months. So we've made it as low as we possibly can for everyone. Perfect. Well, guys, have an amazing Christmas, whatever you get up to. Please do take some time out of your business to stop, reflect and rest. And then obviously, you'll be able to hit the ground running in January. And obviously look out for all the things that we've got. We've got so much stuff still coming next year. We'll be carrying on with our free events, with our training challenges and everything else, because I love hosting them. But this is what I'm going to be focusing on. You're going to see a lot more of me in recording studios, recording stuff, and hopefully inspiring you guys to all take action and obviously have that impact. But have an amazing evening, everyone. So lovely to see you all here tonight, and I'll see you all soon. See you later.
Thanks, Chrissy. Bye.